I want you to pay close attention to these 5 key points that I'm going to raise in today's video, right? These are lessons that I've learned now being in my 30s. If I was to give advice to my younger self, it will be pay attention to these 5 things, right? Because right now at the moment, you're more than likely watching this video stuck in life, right? Not knowing which direction to go. You're obviously watching self-improvement videos because you want to be the best version of yourself, right? So you're just seeking answers. And the best thing that I can advise, bro, is to learn from someone that's older than you, right? Someone that's actually got life experiences. And look, man, I spent my 20s living a life literally like a movie, right? And this is something that I'm going to do in the next 1 to 2 years. I'm going to write a book on my earlier days, right? Because I literally lived life pretty much like a Grand Theft Auto video game, right? And I don't give a fuck. You don't have to believe me, but God knows the truth, and God knows what path I've walked, right? The obstacles I've overcome to be here today, to make this video. And I want to share these things with you because I want to see you win, right? I don't like seeing our modern day men fall apart and lose control of themselves, right? Because this is something that I'm seeing a lot, right? Especially with the messages that I'm getting on my Instagram by my followers, right? A lot of the problems that they're facing, I've been there and done that. I've walked that path, bro. I've literally walked a very, very dark path in my 20s. And I'm so fortunate to be here today, overcoming all those obstacles, right? Becoming the best version of myself here in front of the camera today. And I just want to share as much experience, knowledge with you so you don't make the same mistakes and you can pay attention to these 5 key things that I'm going to discuss, right? So let's get straight into it. Now, first thing is addictions, right? I want you to pay close attention to your addictions. If you're right now indulging in addictions in your 20s, I want you to stop, because if you keep indulging in these addictions and you reach the age of 30, you're going to find that one thing that you cannot get back, and you're going to have this regret moment, right? You're going to have this moment where you're going to wake up one day, you're literally going to think, where the fuck did literally 10 years of my life go? I was literally indulging in drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be, right? Whatever your addiction is, porn, junk food, right? Doesn't matter. Either way, if you keep indulging in these addictions in your 20s, when you reach your 30s, you're going to wake up and go, where the fuck did time go? Okay. And you're going to have that regret live with you, right? Each and every day. That will eat you, that will haunt you. Because one thing we can't get back in this lifetime, and I've said this in previous other videos, is time. Okay. Time is the greatest asset we have, right? As humans, we can't buy back time. It doesn't matter how much money you have. So we can't bring back lost time, right? So the only thing we can do is, regardless of, where you're at right now, your circumstance, you can always change your habits and you can transform your life and start that today, right? You don't have to wait for you to reach your 50s, have these addictions still with you, right? And lose control of your life. Surrender to your addictions. Let your addictions control you, right? Because addictions is a sign that you're escaping reality. You can't deal with negative emotions. You might be, dealing with some sort of trauma, right? Some sort of adversity. But either way, when you let those addictions control you and you've got no control over them and you're running away from your problems, right? Band-aiding your issues, trying to escape reality, it's going to come back to haunt you later in your life, right? And you're going to live a life filled with regret. And I don't want that. I don't wish that upon anyone, right? Because I don't want anyone to wake up one day and go, where the fuck did time go? I wish I spent my time more wiser, right? So that's number one thing, lost time with your indulgence in addictions. It must stop, brother. Okay, you need to pay close attention to that, because time is something we can't get back, right? Second point, relationships. Now, this is a big one as well. Relationships, okay, you need to, if you're wanting to find a woman and, find that love, right? We all want to, have love. We all want a feminine woman in our life, right? It's nice. However, you need to build self-love first, right? You need to build a routine. You need to be that masculine man, right? You cannot rely on a woman to fill that empty void in your heart, right? I know we all want things, but the true question is this: are you truly the best version of yourself? Do you love yourself? Have you got zero insecurities? Are you confident? Are you confident? Are you someone that operates through high frequency? Are you charismatic? Do you have all these things covered? Are you in line with the direction in life that you want to go, right? Like, do you have like at least a rough idea of which direction in life you want to go? Do you love your life? Do you wake up every day grateful for your life, right? All these things. If you don't operate through high frequency, if you don't have self-love, if you're not at peace with yourself, if you're not someone that can be confident in his own body, right? And you're seeking external love, right? You want someone else to fill that empty void in your heart. You're not going to be able to maintain the relationship, bro. Okay, this is the thing. I'm giving you advice from my past experiences, right? I was the same person. I was literally someone that didn't have enough self-love, right? Even though I might have looked the part on the outside, my internal state was operating through low frequency, most of the time. And I didn't have that self-love. I didn't have a directional purpose, right? And when I say purpose, your purpose can be literally just to strive to be the best version of yourself, right? I didn't have that. I didn't have a routine. I didn't have self-discipline habits, right? And I'd be good at getting the relationship, right? Like winning the girl, wanting her to fall in love with me, all these things. But when it came to maintaining the relationship, that's where you'll feel like there's something missing, right? Because those feelings that you felt before the girl is going to come back to haunt you when you're in the relationship, when you're 1 year deep, 2 years deep, right? And I've even had a 7-year relationship, right? That's my longest relationship. And even then, man, I thought that, okay, this girl's going to help me, beat my addiction. She's going to fill that empty void in my heart. And it worked, bro. It worked for maybe the first 6 months to a year. And then after that, your true internal state, right, starts to show, okay? And then the other person notices that. They notice your bad habits. They notice you getting complacent because you don't have any structure in your life. You've got no purpose, no routine, right? You don't really have many good habits. And then she'll test you. You'll end up fighting, and eventually she'll end up leaving you, right? And that's gonna suck. You're then gonna have to pick yourself up from a position where a girl's left you. You're gonna have to recreate yourself when you should have just done it in the first place. And you could have just maintained a solid relationship, and that could have been your forever woman, right? Who knows? But what I'm saying is this: do not get in a relationship if you don't love yourself, right? You need to love yourself first as a man. That is the number one thing. Because if you don't love yourself and you can't look after yourself, how are you going to look after someone else? How are you going to love someone else when you don't have that love inside? If you're seeking love from her to make you feel love, then you're doing it all wrong, brother. You're doing it all wrong. And she's going to sense that. And she's going to sense that. It'll be a matter of time that she'll just literally wake up one day and go, I can't do this anymore. He's not the guy I want to spend the rest of my life with, right? Because he's not secure in himself. He's not confident. He doesn't have self-love. He cracks under pressure. He doesn't have the right discipline skills, right? He doesn't have structure in his day-to-day life, right? He doesn't really have much purpose. He's just living each day. And there's more to life than literally just falling in love with a woman and having a woman, bro, okay? Because I used to think that once you have a girl, everything will be all good, and then you can focus on the next thing and then build yourself up. It doesn't work that way, brother. You have to have, your internal state needs to be in alignment, right? You need to be operating through your highest self each and every day. And when you do that, it's a very masculine trait. Women will see you as ambitious. They will look up to you. There's no chance of them leaving you, right? Because you're striving to be the best version of yourself. And the average man, I'm telling you now, is fucking lazy and he gets complacent, right? You don't want to be relying on a female to fill that empty void in your heart. Don't do what I did, brother, because a lot of guys, even message me on Instagram and they say, hey man, look, it'd be nice if I had a girl, I really want to have a girl. But I can tell, bro, their internal state's not right, okay? The internal state's not right. They don't love themselves enough. They've got poor mental health. They're thinking that a woman's going to fix all those things. Like I did, brother. I was naive. I thought that a woman's going to literally help me reconstruct my life, right? You need to fix that, bro, okay? Otherwise, it's going to hurt you more when she leaves you and you're in love with her and she leaves you for another guy or whatever the case may be and she says, I can't do this anymore. It's going to hurt, bro, and it's going to suck at that point, okay? And your mental health is going to completely come crashing down when she leaves you, bro, okay? So number one thing is start to love yourself, right? Build up that self-love, build up that self-confidence. Work on your mental, physical, and spiritual side, right? Make sure those three core components are under control, they're taken care of. And when you do that, you start having a glow about you, right? And when you have that glow about you, she will literally look up to you. She will respect you. You'll be a masculine man, right? And she ain't gonna leave you, brother. She ain't gonna leave you for someone else, right? If she does, you've chosen the wrong girl, but more than likely, if she's a good girl, 110%, she's not gonna leave a man that's rare, right? Leave a man that actually is striving to be the best version of himself each and every day, right? A man with discipline, routine. Women admire men like that, right? Because if you're the right role model in the relationship, she'll start picking up your habits. She looks at you as future husband material, her to have children with you, right? Because you're someone that leads by example. You can lead the household. If you've got all sorts of problems right now, bro, a relationship ain't gonna fix that, right? So don't make the same mistake I did. Now, third thing, fitness and health. Fitness and health, right, is key, okay? That is key to you creating discipline in your life, consistency, taking care of your mental health, right? Challenging yourself. I was someone that trained in my 20s, but I would train sort of 2-3 times a week, drink on the weekends, party, and I'd literally not take fitness and health seriously, right? I was one of those idiots that thought he knew everything, right? I don't need to get a coach. I know everything, right? Not getting any results, not having anyone hold me accountable. And I didn't stay consistent with it, right? So I didn't even look like someone that trained, okay? I looked like someone that was in okay shape, but nothing spectacular, right? I would never get compliments about my physique at all, right? So one thing I want you to pay attention to is train in your younger years, because once you have that training experience and you consistently challenge yourself, like you get yourself, when I say challenge, I mean, it's easier just to throw weights around, right? But I'm saying if you get yourself low body fat percentage, looking all diced and chiseled, it's a sign that you respect yourself, right? And when you show that you respect yourself and you put in the work in your 20s, and you build those self-discipline skills, right? Just through training. When you start any other avenue in your life, whether it be business, whether you get in a relationship, whatever it may be, you're gonna have that structure in your life. You're gonna have that discipline. You're gonna be making the right decisions, because health is a very important thing, right? When you start ingesting the right foods, when you avoid junk foods, and you literally care about your health, you don't want to put alcohol in your body, right? You start caring about your health, and you do that especially in your 20s. When you get to your 30s, I guarantee you, your physique your self-discipline, your structure, your day-to-day structure is going to be absolutely on another planet, bro. You're going to look killer. Your physique is going to look crazy, right? Especially if you start in your 20s. And that's one thing I wish I did, bro. I wish I sought help and got like a fitness coach earlier in my life, right? So therefore I could just literally get a blueprint, eat this, do that, right? And invest in myself instead of wasting money on pointless fucking going out clubbing, drinking, right? All those stupid things that brought me nothing but a fucking hangover the next day. I could have invested my money into a coach, into eating nutritious foods. And I'm telling you, man, my physique would have been completely different. But it's okay. I just work twice as hard now. I train twice as hard. And I'm in a good position with my physique, right? I've got complete control over my physique. I know how to manipulate my body, my diet, everything like that, right? So, but the key here is, if you're going to train, do it properly, right? Don't be one of those guys that just throws weights in the gym, puts a selfie on his Instagram and goes, train today, and you look like fucking shit, yeah? Like, what I want you to do is focus on fitness and your health, because health is your mental health, right? And health is also your internal state. Looking after your body, right? Healthy body, healthy mind. There's a direct correlation with that. So I just want you to pay attention to your health, right? Because that's something that you can't reverse if you completely fuck it up by eating junk food, drinking so much alcohol. You're gonna have to work out 2-3 times harder later in life, and you're more than likely gonna dig yourself a hole, right? So fitness is something, if I could go back in time, I would have just started training literally from like 18 years of age, stayed consistent, didn't look for didn't look for the end result, or didn't focus on the end result, just literally just showed up each and every day for my future self, and things would have been a lot different now. But it doesn't matter. It's all about learning, right? And it's all about me sharing my experiences with you. So pay close attention to fitness. Even if you're a beginner right now, it doesn't matter, bro. You have to start somewhere, and just know that when you start getting consistent, when you build momentum, right? And you build a routine, and let's say 3, 6, 9, 12 months goes by, you're literally going to have this good habit in your life, right? And this is also going to help you in other avenues in life, brother, in your relationships. It's going to help you in your ability to start a business, right? It's going to help you in all other areas of life, because you've got structure, you've got discipline, you've got routine. This is a system that you've created, right? And these systems that you create from an earlier age, no one can take this from you, bro. It doesn't matter. You can literally take this system with you and apply it in other areas of your life, okay? So that's all I'm going to say about fitness and health. Now, morning routines, okay? This is something I totally didn't know about in my 20s, right? I was someone that literally slept until like maybe the last 30 minutes before I had to go to work, always snoozed the alarm, and always would start the morning so sluggish. You'll be able to relate, right? You wake up, you feel sluggish, you have a coffee, you just feel like shit. You just feel like you're low frequency. You just like, don't talk to me, man. I don't want to talk to anyone right now. I'm so sleepy. When you have a morning routine, brother, I'm telling you right now, when you have that powerful morning routine, it allows you to start the day with high frequency, bro. It allows you to start the day already stacking up daily wins, right? So when you stack up daily wins early in the day, and then you start your day, early in the morning, and then you start your day, man, I'm telling you, your whole day is completely productive, bro. The aura that you start showcasing, right? The aura that you have around you, you're just like on a different energy wavelength, bro, right? Because you have more energy when you start the day with a morning routine, right? A strong, powerful morning routine. You actually start becoming present, okay, rather than thinking about pointless things, future, past, right? All those things that we generally, when we don't have structure in our life, we think about, right? But when you have a morning routine, you're present, you appreciate each day, right? You're grateful for all the simple things, the basic things in your life, food, shelter, water, right? Just the basic things. You don't give a fuck about anything else. You're alive, you're breathing, you're eating good food, you've woken up early today, you've done this, this, and this. So you're already starting the day with high frequency, and that high frequency that you get from the morning routine carries across throughout the rest of your day, bro, okay? And that's the key to life, brother. If I knew this in my 20s, if I had an older version of me, like a good role model in my life, because I had a lot of bad ones, but if I had a good role model in my life that literally said, hey, brother, this is what I do right now. This will completely change your life. I want to help you, pay attention to what a morning routine is. Structure this in your life. I'll teach you how to structure it. Go to bed early, wake up early, give yourself a couple of hours, and in your morning routine, you're gonna, tackle a few things in there, bro. These are things that you get to build momentum with, right? Your self-improvement is all done in this morning routine, bro, okay? And this is non-negotiable for a man. This is why you've got some men who are literally positive, high frequency. They don't let certain things bother them, right? They don't give a fuck. They live in the present, right? They've got charisma about them. It's because they've got a morning routine, bro, powerful morning routine. They've got structure in their life, right? They actually give a fuck about their life. They want to start their day with high frequency, high vibrations. They don't want to be that negative, sluggish person who is thinking about negative things in the morning, right? When you start your morning routine and you make that routine custom made to your self-improvement journey, I'm telling you, bro, you start the day with fucking absolute high frequency, bro. And this is something that I will never stop for the rest of my life, bro, because if I miss a morning routine, my whole day's fucked. My whole day is operating through low frequency. It's not a positive day, okay? So this is something that I carry with me, I swear by, okay? And I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. So morning routines are a must, right? So you need to stack up those daily wins first thing in the morning, and that will carry across throughout the whole day. You're able to live in the present. You're grateful for the life you have. And that's the way you need to live life as a man. Otherwise, your mind is going to have no control. You're going to be thinking about the future too much. Your mind's going to go into the past. You're going to be fucking lost, right? People are going to see that. Women are going to smell that. They're going to see that. They don't want to be around you, bro. And you're going to wonder, fuck, why don't I have a girlfriend? Why don't I have this? I want this. I want that. You literally need to structure a morning routine in your life, brother, right? It's something I wish I learned earlier, but it doesn't matter, bro. I've learnt now, so I want to share that with you. Pay close attention to that, right? Big one. Now, identity shifting, right? I wish I created myself into the man I envisioned, right? I didn't grow up with the right role models, bro, okay? I had a bit of turmoil growing up when I was in my family household, okay? And I leaned to the older boys, right? The older drug dealer boys, and they pretty much raised me, bro. They pretty much raised me, and my life turned out the way it did, right? And I'm responsible. I'm not blaming anyone, right? But I wish I had that older role model who was, I guess, that good influence guy, someone that I would listen to, right? Because I only take advice from people that have lived the life, bro. People that live the life, they look the part, right? I will listen to those people. I'm not going to listen to someone that's fucking out of shape. I'm not going to listen to someone who's got no life experience, right? But anyway, I wish I had the older role model brother, right? To tell me, hey man, look, if you literally spend and do this by recreating yourself, right? Focus on your mental, physical, and spiritual self, and build yourself into the best version of yourself, and do it now. And I literally had, let's say, him help me, right? Just sort of like I'm doing to you now. That would have been such good advice, bro, to take, because I'd focus on just completely becoming that superhero that I envisioned in my mind, right? And I could have done it a lot earlier, but it doesn't matter, bro, okay? At the end of the day, even if you're watching this and you're in your late 20s, it doesn't matter. You literally can shift your identity. I did that in literally 3 to 6 months, okay? I became a brand new person. The old me, drugs, negative self-talk, low frequency, victim mindset, hating life, getting in trouble with the police, consistently arrested, to the person you see today, brother, right? Literally in 3 to 6 months, I did this, okay? So identity shifting is huge, and it's something that you must do, right? You can't expect to change yourself if you are stuck in a past identity. You need to focus on creating a new identity. You need to have a routine associated with that new identity, focusing on those 3 core components: mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. And when you do that, I'm telling you, bro, your whole character fucking changes, bro. Okay, it is so powerful. And you know me, bro, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I tell you shit that actually fucking works. And I'm telling you, bro, that completely changed my life. So if you can do that for me, bro, with all the negatives or that environment I was living in, the old me, then I guarantee it'll work for your life, yeah? And lastly, social circles, right? Role models. I want you to pay close attention to your so-called friends, right? Because I thought that these people will be, with me for the rest of my life. These are the people that genuinely care for me. But the moment I started doing good, the moment I started to, want to go down a different path in life, the moment I wanted to stop, being around, drugs and alcohol and all these things, these certain social circle friends would start to, bag me out. They would start to, kind of put me down, bro, because I wanted to live a more, holistic life. I wanted to go a different direction. And they would just try and wheel me in, bro. So what I want to say is this, right? Misery loves company. At the end of the day, when it comes to having fun, when it comes to doing drugs, substances, drinking, whatever, you're always going to have these people around, right? Because these people want company because they're so far stuck in their addictions. They're not bad people, bro. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is what you want in life, you're obviously watching this because you're into self-improvement. You need to understand that no one's going to give a fuck about your life more than you, bro, okay? The moment you start wanting to live a different life, you want to start to, focus on your self-improvement journey and take it serious, right? Not just go half foot in it. You want to go completely into it. And you decide to ditch these friends, bro. It's going to hurt them, bro. It's going to hurt their ego, okay? And they're going to feel like they're very intimidated by you, bro, okay? Because people are intimidated with others who make the initial change or the shift in life where they want to become better, because that other person cannot do that, right? They're just too far into their addictions, and that's why they start cussing, they start bagging you out, right? It's because they want to hold you back, bro, because they can't do what you're trying to do, right? And that's what I say, bro. If you live your life for other people, again, it's going to accumulate to lost time. Time is one of the greatest assets we cannot get back, right? So I want you to completely understand that your friends that you have now in your 20s, they're not going to fucking be there when it gets to your 30s, bro. You might have 1 or 2 if they're good, genuine friends, and you may, maybe grew up with them from childhood or whatever, right? But more or less, bro, those friends that you got now, the ones that you're doing, the drugs, the drinking with, right? These guys are going to fuck off. Even as soon as they get a girlfriend, they're going to fuck off, right? They're not going to be in your life. They don't give a fuck about you. It's just a relationship based around addictions, okay? Poor habits, bad mental health, right? And you're all just part of this circle, right? And if you're around 5 guys that are addicted, you're the 6th one that's going to be addicted, brother, all right? So listen, learn from what I'm telling you. I had the wrong social circle. I was around the wrong social circle, and I'm grateful now that I've got a small circle, right? But I've got fellow brothers who genuinely love me for me. They challenge me. I can call them if I have any issues in life, okay? And I just keep my circle very small because I don't need an army of friends, because I'm the one that needs to put in work for my life, right? Everyone's got their own journey in life. And if you rely on other people to live your life, they're going to hold you back, okay? And I want you to please just remove yourself from these circle of friends, okay? And just understand that you will align and meet with the right people as you start, dedicating yourself to self-improvement, going all in, right? Please pay close attention to that, because just because you might be walking away from a social circle, it might feel like, fuck man, will I ever make new friends again? You start getting those thoughts, right? I used to get those thoughts too, like, fuck man, there's literally not many people now to hang around with, right? But then as I started focusing on myself and my journey, and I was present, and I started to fall in love with the process, right? I started aligning with the right people, man. And I'm so grateful, bro, that I've got only the right people in my life. And this is the same that will happen to you, brother, right? So look, man, I hope you learned some valuable, I guess, knowledge from, my past, I guess, mistakes, life lessons, whatever you want to call it, right? From my 20s. I hope you can literally pay attention, brother, because it all comes from the heart. I want to see you win. And I know that you can literally take control of your life, right? So just remember, bro, I love you, right? Thank you for watching this video, bro. Okay, it really means a lot that you're supporting the channel. If you're new to my channel, you like my content, raw, unedited, straight from the heart, speaking 100% truthful, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me keep making valuable content, right? But other than that, have a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.